If you were a surgeon, I would happily go under.
Thank you.
I would happily have you cut me open.
Thanks. I've got very, very steady hands.
What kind of surgeon do you think you would be?
Oh, not a brain surgeon.
Why is that?
I like the meatiness of the body.
Mm.
So I immediately think I would probably like to be something to do with bones and muscles.
Oh, like an orthopedic.
Yeah, I think I'd be an orthopedic surgeon. Yeah, I think I'd like to do legs and arms and shoulders and all of that sort of stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've got lots of shoulder problems, so yeah, maybe we should sharpen some knives.
Yeah, I've got a penknife.
This is a podcast in which two friends talk about the pleasures, absurdities, and imperfections of being human. I'm Simon Ellis.
And I'm Lee Miller. Welcome to Midlifing. I had a conversation with my dad about muscles over the summer. Because we're writing...
Oh, you're not your dad and you mean...
No, me and Bob.
Bob and you.
Yeah, me and Bob.
If your dad and you were writing a book, I would buy that book.
I actually would buy anything.
Fathers and Sons by...
I don't think that's what he would be writing. It would be... My dad's book would be called What You Need to Understand Is... ...
Oh, like one of those little Christmas books. It's got a list of 100 things that, you know, they're on the shop counter and you... oh, that looks great. I'll buy that for my...
It might be. Well, I don't know. I think it would be more full of wisdom than just like it's not listicle. No.
Oh.
No. He it's just he starts quite a lot of sentences. What you need to understand is this.
Do you think he's a wise man?
Do I think he's a wise man? No. What?
You know they listen, right?
Nah. I don't think he's a wise man, but I think he is too interested in finding things out and embracing his lack of knowledge about things to ever consider himself to be a wise man.
I mean, that's a very wise thing to do, though, isn't it?
I don't think he would frame it in that way. I don't think of him as wise because he asks too many questions.
Right.
He doesn't hold court. Even though I did just say what you need to understand is, usually what happens is as a result of that conversation, he finds out how little he knows about the thing that he thinks he's telling, and he goes, "Oh, actually, you shouldn't really listen to me. I'm not an expert."
I was listening to John Kabat-Zinn. Have you heard of John Kabat-Zinn?
No, I have not.
John Kabat-Zinn is he's probably the person I think this is the best way to describe him who brought mindfulness training to the United States in the context of the health system there. But so I'm not bringing any cynicism or skepticism to what I'm about to say. But he was just talking about don't know mind and the best kind of teachers of meditation. If you go and you might say I'd like to practice under you. Oh no, find someone else. I'm no good. I don't know. And they're just constantly saying, don't know.
Yeah.
Don't know. Yeah. And, they might have spent decades and decades training. No, I don't know. Don't know. So don't know mind was that kind of that idea of just constant reinforcement of the idea that I don't know. Mm-hmm. I don't know. But I interrupted. You were telling it was about the book that you and Bob were writing.
Yeah, it's a chapter.
It's a chapter.
It's a chapter in a book. It's going to be a reader on the body in performance.
Why don't I get asked to do
Because you...
I mean, I'm happy for you both. Don't get me wrong. It's not like...
Because bodies don't belong to dancers, Simon. I know this might come as a shock to you.
Yeah, no, I'm not...
Nor do they belong to tennis players, despite what... What's that man called? I want to call him Goran Visnich, but I think that's the actor from ER.
Goran Ivanisevic is the person who
the naughty one.
Yes, but he used to coach. You're thinking of Novak.
Oh, that's the one.
I assume you're
the
thinking
naughty
of
one.
Djokovic.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the naughty
one.
Is he
Novak
naughty?
Djokovic. Yeah.
No, is he naughty? I don't know. I don't really pay attention. I just remember that he's been in the newspaper this week.
Is he naughty? I think he's being used as a scapegoat by. Have you heard of ScoMo, Scott Morrison?
No, I haven't heard of.
Scott
I don't
Morrison's
know
the
anyone.
Prime Minister of Australia.
Ah, I
He's
should
known
have
as
heard of
ScoMo.
ScoMo.
Like
Like Flojo or Scarjo.
Flojo, listen to you bringing up the
I know.
sports,
I didn't even know that Flojo
Florence
is shot.
Griffith Joyner.
Exactly, I know. And she had the nails and the hair, and she.
I thought she died.
Oh no! I thought she was just dead good at running.
I could so get this so wrong.
Oh no! Poor
yeah,
Flo.
yeah, she died in 1998. Died aged 38.
James isn't a
Yep.
word. Oh, sweetheart, that's awful. Poor lady.
Anyway, but Flojo, well done.
Well, thanks, and I'm very happy to say that all I think of her as is an incredibly talented and gifted woman who was incredibly well put together whilst running. That's as much as I remember.
Didn't she?
She ran and looked amazing whilst doing it. The great thing about knowing nothing about sport is I forget everything that I know.
It's funny because you said Flojo, and I was thinking of
Scarjo.
Who's that?
Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, no, yes, no, I wasn't. But I was thinking of when they put
Flojo.
couples together.
Oh,
Yeah, who's that? No,
Boris Johnson. When they put them together.
The guy.
I can't think of a single one.
No, who's the person who got back together with the girlfriend and they used to have
Affleck.
Ben Affleck.
What were they called?
Maybe I've got that wrong.
Bennifer.
Jennifer. Well done.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Was that Jennifer, not Aniston?
No, Jennifer Lopez. Jenny from the block.
So I don't know how we got there.
Because I said not only tennis players and dancers have bodies, because you were being upset that you weren't asked to write a chapter for a book on the body in performance.
I mean, upset's not quite the right word because then you
Furious.
have to write it. Shamed.
Oh.
I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough.
Well, we are writing about technology. So that's even
You're writing about what?
Technology. So
doubling
doubling down on the things that you are really good at. Technology and bodies. I mean, come on, this is right in my pocket.
God, the academics.
So
what a load of bollocks.
That's just because you didn't get asked.
This is beautifully circled back to. So that's yes, I would happily find a way for you to understand my body through,
From the inside out.
Through a knife. Yes.
Okay, right.
Next week on midlifing, Simon, bite hard on this. We might have to get Corbetron to sort of sort out an what do they call them in America? Anesthesiologist, an anaesthetist.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure that the biting hard on a stick might do it for me.
Oh, it would be fine. You'd be fine. What
Yeah,
were you?
please.
What did you bring to the table for us today, Simon? Because last week I took us on a walk, which I thought was a cracking idea, despite the aeroplanes and the ABBA.
So I had this idea,
Mm-hmm.
and I have to say it's sounding like one of the worst ideas ever.
Well, you
Which
have just
was-
volunteered yourself for surgery by me, so I don't know. I think you probably had worse.
I thought we could start a personality test and do it and try and record at least part of a personality test.
Okay. Are
And
you
there's
going
an-
to administer it to both of us or just to me?
I think you should do it at the same time because
Okay.
then you get a score.
Gotcha. Right.
Because I think it's an Enneagram person. Have you ever taken a personality test?
I don't remember taking one.
You never had to for a job.
Yeah, I did.
How good are you at Excel?
No. I had to do 4 timed exercises, and then I had an hour's conversation with an employment psychologist.
Oh,
And it generated a 3-page PDF report on who I was, or who I am, or was then. I didn't get the job.
wow. Sorry. So you didn't get and so it wasn't really a personality test. It was something about your kind of how you did, what kinds of things.
It was
how you would do your job.
Yeah. It was about my aptitude for management and leadership. That was the which wasn't the reason I didn't get the job. The reason I didn't get the job is
they made a mistake.
No. I think they probably made the right choice for the team that they had. I was a little spicy, shall we say?
Maybe the Enneagram personality test will cover spiciness.
Yeah, I didn't give the answers. I gave. I was a little too honest. Which I think is always the best policy, because then you don't get the job because of the reason that you shouldn't get the job, which is that you know they didn't like you, as opposed to they didn't like a version of you that you were pretending to be.
Yes, which is that gets found out eventually, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So yes, I did have this thought, and again, I think it's probably in terms of our listeners' top 5 things of top 5 most middle class things they've ever listened to on midlifing. I imagine this will definitely be in there, and maybe it'll also top the self-indulgent listicle.
Well, come on, it's a podcast by 2 middle-aged men talking about things that they care about.
That's right. And so, is this seriously? Is this a good idea?
I don't know. Ideas are. There's no such thing as a good or a bad idea. There's just something that you do.
I'm sending you a link to the. It says truity.com, which leaves me slightly anxious.
So perhaps you should start by telling us what an enneagram is.
I don't know what it is.
Oh, okay, right. Is this one of the ones where we're going to end up having to pay for it at the end? I've heard of these. It really could be, because I actually haven't been through it, because that would have been cheating. Okay, right.
Okay, here we go. So it's an enneagram it's from the Greek word ennea, meaning 9, and gramma, meaning something. I think that was a little bit Italian. Something written or drawn.
So just to be clear, say it again.
Say which again?
The name of the test.
Enneagram, Enneagram.
Right, because I thought you were saying an enneagram, and I thought Enya would turn up at your door and go,
sail away, sail away. Is that N? Do you mean that Enya?
That Enya. Yeah, I'd quite like an enneagram. That would be awesome.
Did you lose your virginity listening to Enya?
On every level, I am horrified. 1, that you would think I would listen to Enya, and 2, that you think I would listen to Enya whilst I was making the love. No.
Thank you for saying making the love. Never has an article, a definite article, been so useful.
I was definitely making the love. Okay.
Yes, it does look a little bit like a pentagram. You know, the 5. I think it's some devil thing we're doing here.
Should we crack on?
Should we do it?
Yeah. So the first question is, this is.
Are we never going to get through this, are we?
Well, I'm just thinking, never will there have been a more polarised response than from you and me. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everything in between, Simon
I can imagine the listeners saying, we know how this one's going to
The first question is, I strive for perfection. Who amongst us do you think might tick the accurate box?
So are you saying, and so it means, I guess, that it goes from inaccurate to accurate.
Yeah.
You're suggesting that, right. So I am going to tick accurate. I'm not even going to go for one of the middle ones.
Yeah, I am going to go with neutral.
Oh, you're going in the middle.
Yeah, I feel neutral about the idea of striving for perfection, because actually, no, now that I think about it...
We've talked about this.
It's inaccurate, isn't it? Who am I trying to kid? Okay.
This is why we're such good operators. Okay, next question. I work hard to be helpful to others.
Huh. Where are you ticking, Simon?
I
want to keep you honest.
I don't think personality tests are meant to be done in dialogue. I am going for one below accurate.
Really?
Don't be
I'm not being mean. I'm just reflecting. Okay, cool. I have gone with...
Wait. You can't just do that, you little asshole.
I'll have you know, I'm a big arsehole. I've gone with accurate.
You've gone all the way up?
Yeah, all the way up, yeah. I work a little too hard to be helpful to others. I'd really like to be a bit more obnoxious and...
I've just scrolled ahead, sorry. I hope there's not like 700 questions.
Oh, there's 9 pages. Is there 7 pages?
Shit.
I know. We might just...
Let's go, come on.
Okay.
We might have to cut bits out and
Yeah. It's important that other people like me.
See, I'm going to just have to go all the way up to accurate.
Yeah, do you know what, though? So am I.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm a people pleaser in my own way.
Oh, I would like to. We should have a podcast with someone who would score inaccurate on that.
I live in a house, and I think you live in a house with somebody who would very happily tick inaccurate there. Wouldn't you say that we are both married to people who go, I couldn't give less of a shit whether people like me or not?
It's...
I mean...
It's including me.
Well, in Bob's defence, she does get upset if the dog's not on her side.
Oh, did you know? I heard on a podcast today some people talking about that you can get dog, step counters,
right?
And you also can get the same device which also counts how long they sleep in a day, right. But also ones that are about scratching and licking. But just imagine this person describing how many hours of sleep, how many hours a day their dog sleeps. Take a guess.
I would say probably about between 18 and 20.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. It was about 18. Yeah. 9 in the night and 9 during the day.
Yeah. Dogs have got it sorted out.
Does sound ideal, doesn't it?
It really does. They spend all day asleep and then they wander around and demand food.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. By the way, at the top of this Enneagram personality test, it says, I bet you it's going to ask us for money at the end, by the way. It says...
Logging.
You should not have had this test if you've had a glass and a half of white wine with your meal.
Oh, well, I haven't had a glass and a half of white wine with my meal. I had a full glass of champagne and then 2 glasses of red.
Oh, you're fine then.
Yeah.
It's important to me to achieve great things.
Oh, that is so easy.
You're going all the way down to an accurate, aren't you?
If I could go off the screen to the left, I would absolutely go as far away from accurate as possible.
I think I'm going to stick myself straight in the middle.
Oh, are you properly neutral on that?
Yeah, properly neutral. I was tending towards left of neutral, but...
Isn't that a Suzanne Vega song? Sorry, that's a really shit joke. I make more significant contributions. If you want me, you can find me left of neutral. Okay, I make more significant contributions than the average person. I mean, what kind of a
I think your name is
question
Luca.
Is that?
What floor do you live on?
It's the 2nd floor. I think you've seen me before.
My name is Luca. I loved that song.
I've seen her live on more than one occasion.
Have you?
I
guess you're that generation, and also she was probably around these parts. Is she American or British?
She's American. She's from New York.
I make more significant contributions than the average person.
I mean, this is just such... I would rather talk about the back catalogue of Suzanne Vega than try to unpick what the fuck that question means. I make more significant contributions than the average person. To what?
Yeah, but you think... Well,
to what?
It doesn't matter.
What kind of contributions to what? To climate change? To
yeah. It doesn't matter.
I feel so. I'm neutral about this because I'm angry.
Oh, I'm going above. I'm not fully accurate, but I'm going. I think I make more Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just think it's a fucking stupid question. I feel my emotions very deeply. Given how angry I just got at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 words on the screen.
Is anyone ever going to listen to this episode?
No, I don't think so. Well, I think the if we get to the bottom of this page, I would be really surprised.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, listen to this. This is so sad.
Wait, hang on. So you just
I
tic
click.
tac.
Yeah, yeah.
I
What?
feel my emotions very deep.
And I'm guessing
Yeah,
you
I'm gonna
did,
have to
right?
say the same. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard you cry.
This next one's beautiful.
It makes.
I have a sense that other people will never truly understand me.
Oh my God. Was this written by a 14-year-old goth?
It totally sounds like it was written by it's funny actually. Finn, my nephew, very obviously long term faithful listeners will know everything about Finn. Well, not everything, but they will have heard of Finn before. But he and I, for some years, maybe about 5 years, we've played a game, and the game is it's a counting game, and the game is that I say the number 1. And then any time at all in the future, he says the number 2, and then it's my turn.
Right.
And I said to him today, I said 8. And this is the first time in 2.5 years there's been any movement on this particular game. Isn't that a beautiful game?
That is a superb game.
I did propose to him that we should make the game infinite, that after I die, assuming I die before him, that he should find someone else to continue the same game, so whatever number we're up to by the time I die, and then that they should do the same, that he should do the same to them.
I love this.
Isn't that cool?
Does he get to choose, or do you have to will him someone? I could see the reading of the will in some swanky lawyer's office.
Yes. Can you imagine? And I bequeath to Finn number 27 and Joanna Blogs from 73 Victoria Street.
That is perfect. Maybe we should finish it in our own time, like homework,
and then yeah.
And then
that's a good idea.
And then just like report back.
I said that homework's a good idea. That's a very odd thing.
Yeah. One of the next questions is: I think that homework is a good idea. Inaccurate.
Did you? Oh, did you? Did you click onto step 2 of 7?
I'm joking.
Just thinking, I'm going to go and listen to a whole lot of Suzanne Vega. I think tomorrow.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, enjoy
I
that.
loved Suzanne Vega. I think my sister loved Suzanne Vega too.
Yeah.
Remember she had some albums.
I have a feeling that there will be people listening going, "What is a Suzanne Vega?"
She's in the show notes.
Yeah.
Wow, we're going to be bringing down lots of websites this week.
I know. She'll be going, why have I suddenly got enough money to buy a new car?
I'm finally making lawyer money.
That's how Spotify works, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, you get like millions of dollars for 3 downloads.
Millions of dollars from people listening to your songs. Well, this was an interesting start to the new year.
Well, I don't want to call it interesting. I'm a little bit worried.
Oh, okay, because that wasn't a code.
Oh,
I wasn't like saying interesting. But
do you think we're finished?
I think. Well, I want to ask you just one question because we said that last week that neither of us have New Year's resolutions.
Yes.
Bob asked me as I was walking the dog tonight, "Is there anything you want to leave behind?"
For the year?
Yeah, what
do
you
mean
just,
for the year or in life?
Well, for the year, is there anything you want to let go of that you think, I've been dragging that through 2021. I'm just not going to do that anymore.
And did you have an answer?
I didn't. He didn't.
And are you expecting me to have an answer?
No. But I thought I would pose it.
And what was it? 2 of them. What would you leave behind, and what would you keep?
No, it's not even what would you keep. Just is there something you want to let go of? It was just that.
Oh, beautiful.
Is there one thing? Is there a thing that you feel that you've been dragging that you just want to let go of?
That is, I love that. I'm not going to answer it because I think there's been enough about us in this particular episode. But maybe it's a good one for our listeners.
Listeners, ULs, FLs, is there something you would like to let go of, to leave in 2021? Let us know. info@midlifing.net. And while you're there, why don't you go to the Apple Podcast site thingamajig and leave us a review? Because here's the thing, I'm not above naked promotion, and it's time for me to tell you, as many listeners as we have, and you number in the tens now, just to let you know.
You know who you are.
Yeah.
You do know who you are. And we know who you are.
We know who you are as well. But if you feel that there is something of even infinitesimal value in listening to two jaded dickheads rambling on of a Wednesday morning, why not leave us a review? Give us some stars. 5 of them would be brilliant, because that would push us up the algorithm and other people would get eyes on us. Or do you know what? Maybe, just maybe, you can go for the more personal approach and send the podcast to a friend.
Maybe there's a particular episode that you think, I know someone who'd really like to listen to those guys rabbit on in this particular way.
Send them a tweet. Send them a text. Link on Meta. I don't know how you kids do it these days. Do a TikTok dance about us.